It's time for baseball here on The Show. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Chicago Cubs and the Brewers. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Vero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Jimmy Nelson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam high riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Here's Javier Baez. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball. Well, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Nelson has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with one away now. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute...
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's got 8 hits in 34 tries. He's taken him deep once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that one stayed up a little high. Now the payoff pitch home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Here it comes on 1-1. This is line to left. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowered guys. He's a little bit. He reminds me of Greg Maddox. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
And that's out number one.
Batting second.
In his Christian Yelich, his matchup numbers with Hendricks. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Schwarber over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Ryan Braun now,
Right
looking to
fielder.
get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian
Leading off for
Happ.
the Cubs.
He'll get to take his first
Center
cuts
fielder,
here.
number 8.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
3-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for Addison Russell, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He singled to open up the ball game. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Baez breaks from first. Pitch inside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Line to the right side. Braun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Hendricks, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
0-2 to Travis Shaw. The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here comes another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Now to the plate, Manny Pena trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Contreras waits on it, and that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
2 strikes.
1-2, here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
First pitch on its way. Belted deep center field. Looking up is Kane. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Yelich going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers nothing. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're
Leading
down
off for the
6 in the
Brewers,
early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Orlando
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start. To get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Up around the face. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber racing back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 8.
Next for
Second
Milwaukee,
baseman.
Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting 9th. Pitcher, Jimmy.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. Eric Sogard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Eric Sogard.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Baez with the bare hand. In time. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still find. Junior Guerra gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield, has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Odubel Herrera stands in as he looks at a called strike. The pitch. Called strike, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The next 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 5.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Cue shot here out towards short. But this is right to Tulowitzki at short, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s. but he's solid and he throws strikes.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard hit toward the hole. Crawford gloves it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoke. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting fourth.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. And that's the third out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hoskins stands at second with no outs. Tap down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So now Carlos Santana, head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 4 for 14. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Hoskins, the runner at second with one away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Santana, base runner at first with one out. This one's down to third. Donaldson's up with it to second for one. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle.
Hervis Solarte.
First offering on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. And a leap, but it's fired right over his head. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Right.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Russell Martin now, and he fouls this one off. Tulowitzki on second. Solarte is over at first with one away. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Just got a piece up the line. Reined in. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. And that retires the side. So next.